So what's up guys, it's here by NOIR Quadgy, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. In today's video, we got something very special. I'm actually going to give you guys the top 10 best class setups slash best guns here in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I've gotten various comments asking for my top 5 SMGs, top 5 ARs, best tunings, and I just thought I'd compile it into this one video. In case anybody is new here, my name is Hero, and I have almost 1,000 nukes on this game. I'm at like 982 or something. I'm extremely consistent, and anybody that's been here for the last year pretty much knows me as having some of the best setups here on YouTube. These setups will be contained with the best time to kill possible for each gun, the lowest amount of recoil, the fastest movement speed, and optimized tunings to get you on top of your game. So with that being said, if you guys are excited to see these top 10 class setups, use them for yourselves and have fun here in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer and potentially get some funny moments like I do right here.
My balls, I'm drunk as fuck, nigga. What's up?
Yo, man.
Have a good night, dog.
You know, you on some bullshit. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
What do you mean, bro?
You know exactly what I mean.
Love it when they accuse me of hacking. Then make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. In case you guys are wondering, on this channel I upload pretty much Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer content of me just feasting on fools, getting nukes, and getting funny reactions. So if that sounds good to you, updated class setups, some rank play videos, or you just vibe my personality, then go ahead and subscribe. In fact, we're almost 6,000 away from 200,000 subscribers as well. So if you just want to do me a huge favor and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And additionally, comment down your KD in the comment section below. If these class setups help you, you will see your KD increase, and maybe you can go, back to this video in a couple of weeks and see if your KD has improved any. And hopefully it has. Just wanted to put that out there. Just let me know, what is your KD right now? Hopefully it looks better for Season 5. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and start things off with the first class setup on the KASTOV 7.62, the God Assault Rifle, in my opinion. I'm going to be very quick with these class setups because this is going to be a kind of long video with all the tunings involved and everything. So if you guys want any more in-depth information, watch each of the separate videos that I've made on my channel for more info. So the muzzle here is going to be the Sakine Tread 40, which is going to give us vertical and horizontal recoil control to make this gun more controllable and give us a faster time to kill. The tunings on the muzzle here is going to be recoil stabilization 0.67 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.16 inches length. For our laser, we got the good old Ephesus OV laser for that ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, allowing us to bring up the gun faster and have a faster time to kill to win more gunfights. And when it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed and negative 0.18 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed and negative 23.03 feet zeroing distance. For our third attachment, we got the underbarrel of the Edge 47 grip with that aiming out stability and recoil stabilization, aiming out stability for less swell on this gun for better accuracy, and recoil stabilization to go hand in hand with the muzzle's effects of making this gun more accurate and having a faster time to kill. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.70 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.21 inches length. For our ammunition, we got the 7.62 high velocity rounds for that increased bullet velocity so that our bullets can travel faster and hit harder at longer ranges, making longer range kills easier to get. And when it comes to the tuning of this ammunition, left side is going to be damage range at 0.36 grams weight, and bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 7.84 grams load. And for our magazine, we just simply have the 40 round mag. And I absolutely love the KASTOV 7.62. It looks great, it performs great, and it is, in my opinion, the easiest and strongest to use gun as long as you can control the recoil. And this class setup pretty much should help you achieve that, so use it for yourselves and annihilate. Before moving on to the next guns, I do want to tell you guys about my general loadout. Tactical is going to be Stim Shot for super fast healing. Lethal is usually going to be the drill charge to get rid of pesky campers through walls or roofs or whatever the case is. My perk packages usually contain Scavenger, Bomb Squad, Fast Hands, and Quick Fix, so I can, shrug off, grenades and stuff and heal really fast, so I can be kind of tanky. But if they're calling in a lot of UAVs, then I usually switch Quick Fix to Ghost, so that I can be kind of sneaky and move around the map a little bit smarter. So that's what I use. And then for the field upgrades, I've got Dead Silence to pretty much move around the map a lot more quietly, and Munitions Box in case I need more ammo. And let me give you guys my FTAC Siege build real quick. Muzzle's going to be the X10 RR40. Here's the tuning for the muzzle. Laser's going to be the FJX D-70. Here's the tuning for the laser. Ammunition's going to be 9mm hollow point with that crippling power. And here's the ammunition tuning. Magazine's going to be the 72 round drum mag. Here's the stock of the Heist LW. And here's the stock tuning. The FTAC Siege is the perfect secondary for multiplayer just because of its high ammunition and crazy fire rate. You're going to have a lot of fun with this as a backup gun. But now that we finished covering the KASTOV 762 and the FTAC Siege and everything else important, let's get to the rest of these guns, starting it off with the Fire ISO HEMLOCK, which just is incredible. Muzzle is going to be the FTAC Castlecom with that horizontal and vertical recoil control, making this gun more accurate, giving us a faster time to kill. For the tuning of the muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.62 ounces weight, bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.28 inches length. For our laser, we got the FSS OV laser with that ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, allowing us to bring up the gun a lot faster and give us a faster time to kill. Left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.32 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 32.90 feet zeroing distance. That's the best laser tuning. For our next attachment, we got the underbarrel of the Edge 47 grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization, idle stability for less sway and more accuracy, and recoil stabilization so this gun can go with the effects of the muzzle and be even more accurate and have even faster time to kill. Underbarrel tuning, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.65 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.31 inches length. For ammunition, we got the special ammo of the .300 BLK armor piercing rounds, and this is going to allow us to have 2-shot headshots at almost far ranges, and pretty much be a consistent 3-shot kill if we're not hitting headshots at all ranges, which is amazing. Ammunition tuning is going to be left side or damage range at 0.52 grams weight, and bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 5.81 GR load. This is the ace attachment of the ISO HEMLOCK. For our optic, we got the Slimline Pro with that clean sight picture because the iron sights on this gun are a little ugly. And the tuning for the optic is going to be left sider ADS speed at negative 1.94 ounces, and bottom sider is going to be set all the way to far for better peripheral vision and a bit of more stickier aim. And when it comes to the ISO HEMLOCK, it's just a hard hitter. It gets that 2-shot headshots with the blackout rounds. It's great for like short to medium range, and if you can control the recoil, it's really great for long range as well. This is my second favorite gun in the game, you know, next to the KASTOV 762, and I put it as number 2 in ARs. Now let's move on to the SMG of the LACHMANN sub, which is a very goated SMG. First attachment is going to be the muzzle of the X10 RR40 to stay off the minimap every time you shoot and increase the lethality of this gun at range. When it comes to the tuning of this muzzle, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.45 ounces weight, bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 0.39 inches length. When it comes to the laser, once again we've got the VLK LZR MW for the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, and this allows us to bring up the LACHMANN sub even faster, giving us a faster time to kill. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.15 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 18.10 feet zeroing distance. For our underbarrel, we're actually going to be using the X10 Nexus grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. Aiming out stability for less sway and more accuracy. Recoil stabilization will allow this gun to hit even harder and have a faster time to kill because you're going to be having less recoil to deal with. Left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.59 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.31 inches length. Magazine is going to be the 40 round mag for those 10 extra bullets. And the rear grip is going to be the LACHMANN TZG-10, giving us extra recoil control to go along with the recoil stabilization of the underbarrel, making this gun extremely accurate for faster time to kills. Left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.23 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.36 inches width. And the LACHMANN sub has always been good in this game. I don't think it's gotten many nerfs throughout the year, and it's always been kind of buffed, I believe. And it's just a solid gun. It's the MP5. An MP5 in almost any game is going to be relatively solid and fun to use. Definitely use it for running gunning, but I don't think it's the number 1 SMG. I think it might be number 2 or number 3 though. It's very nice. Next up, we're going to be going with an AR SMG hybrid, and we're going to be rocking and rolling with the KASTOV 74U, which is one of my favorite guns to use in this game. When it comes to the muzzle, we got the Echoless 80 suppressor with that sound suppression to stay off the minimap, and the rest of the attributes to allow this gun to melt even faster at longer ranges, making it more lethal. When it comes to the tuning of this muzzle, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.04 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 0.74 inches length. When it comes to the laser, we got the OV laser with the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, allowing us to bring up this gun even faster and give us a faster time to kill, allowing us to win more gunfights. And when it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.37 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 21.39 feet zeroing distance. For our third attachment, we got the X10 Nexus grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization, aiming out stability for less sway on this gun and better accuracy, and recoil stabilization so this gun can miss less bullets and it'll have a faster time to kill with the better accuracy. Left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.59 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.32 inches length. When it comes to the magazine, 45 round mag, just to have that extra ammo and go crazy with it. And for our rear grip, we got the Demo X2 grip for that maximum recoil control, which is going to combo well with the recoil stabilization of the underbarrel, allowing this gun to be more accurate across range and achieve that AR status. Left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.29 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.29 inches width. That's going to be the best tuning for the rear grip. And yeah, I got nothing much to say about the 74U. It's one of the best guns in the game. Like, it's hard to classify as an SMG. It's hard to classify as an AR. And because of that advantage of being the best in both ranges, this is arguably one of the best guns in the game for mobility and range. It's just so amazing. Between this and the Chimera, it's hard to say which one I like better. I think it might be this one, though. Hard to say, though. Moving onwards, let's talk about another SMG, and that's going to be the beautiful ISO 45 Heroic Edition. For our muzzle, we're actually going to be using the XRK Sandstorm for that vertical recoil control. This gun has a ton of vertical recoil as an SMG, and to mitigate that, we use the Sandstorm to be more accurate and make it more lethal at longer ranges. When it comes to the tuning of this muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.57 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.18 inches length. Next up, we got the latest of the VLK LZRS and MW with the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. With that sprint to fire speed in specific, we're able to bring up this gun even faster, allowing us to win more gunfights and raise our KD. And when it comes to the tuning of this laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.29 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 24.68 feet zeroing distance. For our underbarrel, we got the Edge 47 grip for that aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. With that aiming out stability, we'll have less sway on this gun, giving us better accuracy, and with that recoil stabilization, it mostly focuses on horizontal recoil, so with that vertical recoil control from the muzzle, and then the horizontal recoil from recoil stabilization, we're going to have a very accurate SMG, perfect for longer ranges, and thus you can use this gun in Warzone 2 as well. And when it comes to the tuning of this underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.49 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.32 inches length. The magazine is going to be the 45 round drum mag for maximum ammo, and our optic is going to be the Slimline Pro. The iron sights are a little bit ugly on the ISO, so that's why I decided to rock this optic. You can use whatever optic you want though. When it comes to the tuning of the optic, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.94 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be set all the way to far. And I'm one of the biggest fans of the ISO. Ever since it was introduced within this season, it just seems to be shredding everybody and has one of the craziest times to kill. Even after nerfing it, it's just a very great gun to use in multiplayer. So use this. This might be arguably #1 in the game. And now that we're done with the ISO 45, let's go into another sniper support sort of gun, SMG AR hybrid, within the Chimera AR. The first attachment is going to be the Edge 47 grip underbarrel for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. When it comes to the tunings here, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.65 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.17 inches length. For our next attachment, we got the lasers of the VLK LZRS and MW, which is going to give us ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. And when it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.31 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 39.48 feet zeroing distance. Next attachment is going to be on the magazine, giving us the 45 round mag to maximize this gun's ammo. Our fourth attachment is going to be the TRX 56 stock for the aiming stability and recoil control. So comboing this with the effects of the underbarrel and the effects that we're going to talk about soon with the rear grip is going to maximize this gun's recoil control and accuracy, giving us a really fast time to kill. And the tuning on the stock here is going to be left sider ADS speed at negative 2.32 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 1.16 inches length. And for our last attachment, we got the rear grip of the D37 grip for that maximum recoil control. And when it comes to the tuning of this rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.61 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.35 inches width. And I feel like for most people, it's either going to be the Chimera or the AK-74U or the KASTOV 74U as the best guns in the game. As SMG AR hybrids, they're perfect for multiplayer because they have the mobility of an SMG and the power of an AR kinda. And you're pretty much going to be set in almost any situation or scenario within these 6v6 multiplayer maps. I love the Chimera. It's just too great, like you watching this video. And moving on from the Chimera, we're going to be using the old reliable, the gun that you can use in almost any Call of Duty, and it's guaranteed to be good, the good old M4. First attachment is going to be the muzzle of the FTAC capsule comp for that horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. And when it comes to the tuning of the muzzle here, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.62 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.25 inches length. Next attachment is going to be our laser of the Emphasis OV laser, and it's going to give us ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. And when it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.11 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 36.19 feet zeroing distance. For our third attachment here, we have the underbarrel of the X10 Nexus grip, and it's going to give us aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. With the out stability, we'll have less sway on the gun, making our first shot accuracy more on point and giving us a faster time to kill at all ranges. And with that recoil stabilization, it goes hand in hand with the effects of the muzzle, making this gun overall more accurate and more deadly, and giving us a faster time to kill because of, you know, bullets hitting our opponents a lot more consistently. Now, you guys might be wondering, why don't I run the Edge 47 grip in this case like I did with some previous assault rifles? And that's because the AR is already extremely accurate with the Nexus grip. The only difference between the Edge 47 and Nexus grip is that the Edge 47 gets 20 milliseconds of ADS speed penalty, whereas the Nexus grip gets 5 milliseconds of ADS speed penalty. So if you can control the M4 with the Nexus grip on, then put on the Edge 47 grip and you'll be a lot more accurate, but you might lose a little bit more speed. But if you're accurate enough with the Nexus grip, then rock the Nexus grip and you're only going to lose 5 milliseconds of ADS speed, which is basically nothing. And you'll get that little added recoil control boost. So up to you. I love the Nexus grip. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel here, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.39 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.09 inches length. For our next attachment, we got the magazine of the 45 round mag, just to give this gun a little bit more ammo for multiple situations. And our rear grip is going to be the Sakine ZX grip for that recoil control. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.621 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.10 inches width. When it comes to the M4 in this game, I mean, it's the M4. It's going to be good. There's nothing else I need to say about it. Moving onwards, we have the newest DLC assault rifle of this game, the good old Tempus Razorback. For our first attachment, we got the muzzle of the X10 ported 290, and this is going to focus entirely on vertical recoil control. This gun has a ton of vertical recoil, and in order to mitigate that, we run this muzzle. It's going to help it majorly. When it comes to the tuning, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.62 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.28 inches length. For our next attachment, we got the good old OV laser, which is going to give us ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. And when it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.34 ounces weight. Bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 41.13 feet zeroing distance. For our next attachment here, we have the underbarrel of the Edge 47 grip for that aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. And the tuning on the underbarrel here is going to be left side recoil stabilization at 0.62 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.28 inches length. When it comes to the magazine, we just got the 45 round mag for some extra ammo, and we're rocking with the Slimline Pro optic because the iron sights on the Razorback aren't the cleanest. And when it comes to the tuning of the optic, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.65 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be set all the way to far. And when it comes to this beautiful Tempus Razorback, it's such a shredder of a gun. It kind of fits the role of an AR SMG hybrid, but kind of fits the AR role just a little bit more because it can control it a little bit better, has a little bit more power. But it's great, and I recommend it highly. And now we're going to be discussing the most meta SMG that the pro players used to use, or at least maybe still use, in ranked play, the good old VAZNEV 9K SMG. And for our muzzle, we got the AVR T90 comp for that horizontal and vertical recoil control. And for the tuning on this muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.57 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.14 inches length. When it comes to our laser, we got the good old FSS OV laser for the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. And when it comes to the tuning of this laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.13 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 24.68 feet zeroing distance. For the magazine, we got the good old 45 round mag for as much ammo as possible. And for our stock, we actually have a stock known as the Achazot stock here with our aim walking speed and sprint speed increased. Sprint speed is just so we can move around the map a lot more faster, running into opponents more often or running away from them. And aim walking speed is nice because you can strafe left and right a lot more quickly when you're ADSing, allowing you to win more gunfights and maybe, dodge some bullets, which is nice. And when it comes to the tuning of the stock, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.77 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 1.78 inches length. And for our last attachment, we got the rear grip of the Demo X3 grip, which is going to maximize our recoil control. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.23 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.12 inches width. And to this day, I still freaking love the VAZNEV 9K. It's a really nice SMG, but it has been weakened over time, and even within the most recent update, it got another nerf. And thus, I think guns like the LACHMANN sub, the ISO-45, and the Val-46 potentially have overtaken the VAZNEV, but you can't go wrong with the VAZNEV. It still feels great. And for our 10th custom class here, we have the good old TAC 56 AR, which a lot of the pro players still use to this day. Muzzle is going to be the RF Crown 50 for that horizontal and vertical recoil control. Tuning for the muzzle is going to be left-sided recoil stabilization at 0.62 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.21 inches length. For our laser, we once again have the OV laser with ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. And our left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.39 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 34.55 feet zeroing distance. For our underbarrel, we've got the X10 Nexus grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. But just like with the M4, if you can't be accurate with the Nexus grip, you can also rock the Edge 47 grip, but I recommend that Nexus grip. When it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, recoil stabilization is going to be 0.36 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.27 inches length. When it comes to the magazine, we got the good old 40 round mag for those 10 extra bullets, just in case we need some extra ammo for situations. And for our rear grip, we got the FSS Combat grip for that maximum recoil control. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.68 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.32 inches width. And when it comes to the TAC 56, it's still really great to use. It just doesn't have as much power as like the KASTOV 762, the ISO HEMLOCK, and some of the other ARs, but still very reliable, has pretty much the lowest amount of recoil out of any AR in the game. And if you just are feeling bad about, using this gun, or you just feel bad in Call of Duty in general, just pick this gun up and you'll feel kind of comfortable with it, which is nice. And I know I said that I'm only going to give you guys 10 class setups. Well, since I'm on my PlayStation 5 right now, I got 2 bonus class setups for you guys, because I love you. First off, let's go into the quick scoping SPX80. First attachment is going to be the barrel of the 22.5 inch Elevate 11, which is going to help us with ADS speed, hip recoil control, and movement speed, just to help us quick scope better. Tuning for the barrel here is going to be left sider aim walking speed at negative 0.42 pounds weight, and bottom sider is going to be damage range at 0.40 inch length. For our second attachment, we got the FSS OV laser with the ADS speed, aiming stability, and spin to fire speed. And when it comes to the tuning of this laser, left side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.24 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 16.45 feet zeroing distance. When it comes to the stock, we're using the PVZ 890 TAC stock for that crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and ADS speed, so we can move around the map faster and quick scope better. And when it comes to the tunings of the stock, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 2.32 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 1.70 inches length. For our rear grip, we have the Schlager Match Grip for that sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.77 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.29 inches width. And for our bolt, we got the good old FSS ST87 bolt for that rechambering speed, so this gun can have a faster fire rate. And if you were to ask me what the best sniper in this game is, I would say the SPX80, just because it has the fastest ADS speed possible with all the tunings and the attachments that I just included for you guys. And now let's end this convo with the best shotgun in the game. I don't care what anybody says, the Bryson 890. First attachment is going to be the Bryson choke for that tighter pellet spread for more, one-shot kill potential. Here's the tunings for the muzzle, by the way, I almost forgot. Left side is going to be tighter pellet spread at 0.08 inches width. Bottom side is going to be 0.12 inches length in damage range. Barrel is going to be the 18-inch demo firewall for the ADS speed, movement speed, and wider pellet spread. Here's the tuning for the barrel. Left side is going to be aim walking speed at negative 0.26 pounds weight, and bottom side is going to be damage range at 0.15 inches length. Laser is going to be the VLK LZR MW for the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. Here's the tuning for the laser. Left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.19 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be negative 23.03 feet zeroing distance for ADS speed. For our stock, we got the sawed-off mod for the ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip recoil control. You're going to be zooming like Sonic with this stock. And for our guard, we got the Demo X50 tactical pump for the rechambering speed, crouch movement speed, and ADS speed, pretty much to shoot faster. And here's the tuning for the guard. Left side is going to be crouch movement speed at negative 0.10 pounds weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.17 inches length. And this is the best one-shot gun in the game. Like, yeah, you can use the broadside and the new MX Guardian, but if you want consistency and more fun, this is the best shotgun to use. You can ask my boy, freaking WhatsApp, if you wanted to. He's in the comments somewhere. But there you guys have it. Pretty much the 12 or 13 best class setups for guns in this game that I think are all pretty much the most powerful guns. I hope this really goes a long way for you. If you enjoyed, make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on those post notifications, and just know that I work really hard. Sorry if I went really fast for these class setups. This is probably already a 20-minute video, and I didn't even talk that much. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Obviously, I'm still going to be making videos on these guns. And at the end of the day, my videos aren't all about the class setups. It's more about the entertainment value and the funny moments that I bring. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this nice little informative video, and stay awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see these gameplays live, then make sure you guys follow me on my Kick stream at kick.com/themarkofahero. I interact with the chat, and we have a good old time roasting ragers and nuking fools. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/themarkofahero, and you'll see a lot of the same action on there. And I also plan to stream on YouTube on my Hero Shorts YouTube channel. I'm not only going to be uploading shorts on there, but I will be live streaming there as well if you want to stay on YouTube. Also, if you guys want to see even more videos from me, check me out on my second channel, More Hero. On that channel, you guys will see Warzone 2 gameplay, store bundles, and other miscellaneous videos that aren't here on the main channel. Also subscribe to my third channel, Hero No Commentary, where you can see raw Call of Duty gameplay from me with no face cam, no commentary, or anything like that. Just some chill COD ASMR. I really love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being a beautiful audience. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay awesome and keep being big ballers. I love you all. Shout out to the channel members as well. You're incredible.